was more pale than it is. And there was in the beginning spike.
Vanilla Secret 1.5.
Like, I really don't think the foreground is a problem as long as the background is more contrasting.
That is true.
Well, there was something. Good.
Is it Super Metroid coffee?
It's a mixture of all these French vanilla and
Gross.
Coffee.
Big
Creamer?
Cafe French roast. So I made a medium and dark blend.
Is it? Oh. See, that information might be useful to someone who actually drinks coffee.
Oh, this is the thing. Coffee is amazing.
It's basically French vanilla with a lot more body to it than normal.
I prefer hot cocoa.
I don't do chocolate.
It's cocoa.
Well, that's a problem,
Chocolate doesn't like me.
but it's sweet.
Are you allergic?
No, I just have a stomach disease.
I don't think you can be allergic to that. Well, actually, I guess you can. But,
Can be allergic to chocolate, yes, but I'm not allergic
no,
to
to
it.
milk. But, if you're allergic, like,
Okay, let's
being
not go
allergic
that
to
way.
milk and being lactose intolerant are two very different things, though.
I'm intolerant to American milk
How... That doesn't make much sense.
because we over-medicate our cows and our pasteurization process kills all bacteria. Can't do artificial sweeteners.
Gross. Gross! Stupid jumping dude.
Meat cooked just fine. A lot more bulky. What you're supposed to do is cook the hamburger,
There we go.
then put the beans with it, pan fry it until all the grease has
That's a
been
thing.
diluted. Then use a can of beef consomme with it.
Beef constipate?
No, beef consomme. It's just a fancy form of broth.
Sounds like a fancy form of constipate.
Nah, it's Campbell's in a nutshell. But
Let's not project yourself,
you simmer that for a while. And while you're doing all this, you have water boiling with spices in it. You get noodles going. You finish those. Hello, cat.
Was that a
To
step
add
in the...
Yes. Can I help
production.
you? But anyways, you strain and rinse the noodles. You throw them into the pan with the beans, meat, and whatever. You cook it for a little bit. Then you put the cheese in it, and then you just simmer it for 5 minutes.
Oh, the cheese. That's where the constipate comes in.
Best goddamn recipe I ever came up with for some of the simplest items you could find in your pantry.
I'm very picky when it comes to cheese.
Cheese is delicious.
Parmesan on pasta is really good, but
If it's well-aged Gouda, I'm all for it.
I am okay with Gouda on some things. I'm not a big fan of Gouda in general.
Gouda's one of those, it's situational. Other times I'll go for Swiss, and if it's cheddar,
This-
I'd rather have it a really well-aged cheddar.
Edie, cheese is acceptable discussion topic.
what, is it too cheesy for you?
Wow, I'm impressed, Inaria. 10 out of 10. Will not ban today.
Dude, it was a terrible pun.
It was great.
Cheese is an acceptable
I mean, it had
topic
some holes
for
just like the
all.
Swiss Army, but
Yeah.
What's funny is, I'm not a big fan of Parmesan, although it could just be...
You need to get a good one. Like, there's a huge variance in taste depending on which brand you buy.
Actually, I've been able to find really good Parmesan that's just a giant wedge of it. It's good stuff, it just doesn't sit well with me, and I don't prefer it most of the time.
You need to have it on a dish.
Yeah.
I like how
It's good on pasta, but
it's good stuff. I just don't like it. That's that's
That's me in a nutshell. It's good stuff. I'm just not all for it.
alright. Fair enough. What cheese is sweet?
yeah. What
Um,
That
are you
doesn't
putting
sound
sugar
like
in it?
cheese.
Cheese
A
is not
sweet-
sweet.
a sweet cheese would be more along the lines of maybe a skim milk mozzarella, which is kind
I
of
like the name of this. This name fits in with chat. It's aeroplanes. Language Jiffy is the best voice chat name, and will always
But-
exist.
If you want a sweet cheese, that would be a mozzarella made with skim.
Mozzarella.
I, on the other hand, I hate it when they use skim milk for mozzarella.
Yeah, I don't get
Sounds like
it.
they're
if,
skimming on quality.
Like sweet cheese doesn't sound like cheese to me.
It all depends on the bacteria, I guess. Also, I think part of why I'm not too big with Parmesan is Parmesan is always
Oh, pipe.
always paired with Reggiano, and I absolutely hate Reggiano.
Wow, hating Reggie. What's wrong with you?
It leaves an aftertaste.
Lots of food leaves aftertaste.
Yeah, but this is a really noticeable and harsh aftertaste. I can't get behind it.
Also, I like how that was just an arbitrary waiting section for no reason.
In what world is Swiss sweet? Most of the Swiss I get is bitter. Well, I can't say entirely bitter.
Wow, good job, me.
It's just... It's got more of a savory flavor with it, but it's not sweet.
You should savor it for later.
I don't have any Swiss right now.
Switzerland? That's not how you spell.
Now what's funny is, the American-made Munster, not Munster, Munster, that is some interesting stuff. It's
I actually
Very-
do like some.
it's very plain, but
Is that because they make it in the air?
mm,
Because we're also playing, you know, aeroplane.
but all the same, it's a very plain cheese. However, it has its own strange aftertaste that's actually pleasant,
So it's a plain cheese that doesn't make a good landing.
pretty much. It's cheese I would call American, as
I always
opposed to
knew
the
the moon was made of cheese.
goddamn. No, the room is made of basalt.
Wallace and Gromit lied to me.
The moon is made of basalt and it's too circular. Well, spherical.
I need to watch that again. It's been like at least 12 years.
Something
I
like
thought
that.
you weren't
Yeah.
collecting the dragon coins.
Well, Dopey's not here, so I can collect them now. I like don't collect them just for Dopey because he wants me to.
I see.
I just had an idea. What if I replace Dragon with a dopefish?
Why not? Sounds like a great idea.
Ah, I like how the Rex has now smashed its head in.
And then it's a thing of
I approve of that overworld thing.
when Dragon grabs you, it's just the dopefish holding you between his buck teeth.
Starry Summit. See you, Mars.
And then instead of Dragon's tail, it's really his tongue.
Nice. That would be very disturbing to see. You should make it.
I'd have to figure out how to do it correctly, though.
Hey, looks like a puzzle level.
If I'm remembering correctly, I think Doom 2, the way ID did, had a dopefish secret.
I think you need to save that star for later.
I bet you're right. Huh.
It's a puzzle. Well, you can use damage Oh, I guess you can use.
This stage layout is offensive.
Oh, green coin is for the star. Derp.
Yeah,
I get the message now. I get it.
Are you taking note of what's happening here?
Wait.
it's a bit star-eyed.
Secret exit. Okay, so for the secret exit, you need the star.
Right,
Regular
so
exit, I
that's-
might be able to do still.
this
That's actually an
level-
interesting idea.
This level does not appeal to me.
I actually kind of like this level. No. Wow, I did not just die to that.
Apparently you did. Oh man, you know what would make redesign better? In the racing lava sections, rocks fall on you.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
And if you're speed boosting, you will be cancelled out of it.
You know, it'd make redesign better. Not being made by Drew.
What? These are all reset doors or something, right?
Yeah.
What the hell are all these green coins?
That's for Sprite. So like the star I had earlier or whatever. Sprite is supposed to follow the green coins. That's its path. Yellow coins are my path. But
This level is kind of nonsensical.
here I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do.
I think you need to hit a block or something to make a star pop out.
So do you have to
Oh.
be careful to
Wait,
not...
there are yellow coins on the left side here.
Yeah, what?
And it said that you were supposed to follow the yellow coin, so...
I need that shell somehow. Don't I? Okay. Now I am confused.
Can't even enter a reset door. That's big Mario. What's up with that?
I don't-
Actually, no, I had a better idea. Instead of Dragon, what if Dopefish replaced Metroids?
Good grief, why?
You could, you know, resprite the fish into dope fish. That would actually make sense.
Yeah, but Dopefish is supposed to eat you.
So...
I don't think he actually does that in the Commander Keen games even.
No, he does.
Really?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, so wait.
That's actually an attack animation.
The last time I played it, like,
Oops.
just touching him damaged you, and I don't think there was any animation for being chomped on.
I know he bites. I've seen the sprites before.
I mean,
Yeah, probably.
why did that break?
I mean, you could just make him Mother Brain.
Nah, Mother Brain turns into either John Cena or a giant turkey.
Hmm.
Well,